Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to join us. I'm honored to the host of today's live streaming. It's Rita. Welcome to join us. Today our live streaming. Now let's introduce our streamer today, Miss Tessie. Tessie, Key Account Manager, Professional Market, Africa and South America, Professional Products, Roofing Sheet, Wire Mesh, Steel Sheet. Winner by Sales Award 2017 and 2018. Winner by the Customer Service Award 2017 and 2018. Winner of Products Expert Award 2017, 2018, and 2019. Now, Tessie, please.
Hello everyone, welcome to join our live streaming. My name is Tessie. I'm happy to have a wonderful time with you today.
Today, our live streaming will have 3 parts: the company introduction, product show, and flash sale activity.
Our main products including wire mesh, metal pipes, and roofing sheet. Please stay tuned. We will have a big flash sale activities after product show.
Okay, now let's move to first part.
Okay, Rita. Okay, firstly, let's move together to watch our company video.
Okay.
It is well known that China is the iron and steel industrial center of the world, and Hebei is the iron and steel industrial center of China. Hebei Sinostar, one of the top 10 building material exporters in Hebei, has been adhering conservatively to its overall business philosophy of quality, service, honesty, specialty, and innovation since establishment. All our employees devote enormous time and energy to meet the need of the market, steadily boosting the corporate sales. We are committed to provide one-stop building materials, sourcing solutions for overseas buyers. We mainly deal in roofing sheets, metal pipes, fittings and valves, wire and mesh, metal fence, iron art, fastener and screw, home DIY decoration, and other steel products. We now work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills of A level to provide our customers with low-cost guarantee, wholesalers, and home centers. Hebei Sinostar has 6 complete management systems: CMS, or Commodity Management System, QMS, the Quality Management System, PMS, the Pricing Management System, LMS, Logistic Management System, FMS, Financing Management System, and ASS, After Sales Service System. We inspect and supervise the whole process of production from mill sourcing, order placing, raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, and warehousing till container loading, so as to continuously provide our customers with products and services of high quality. We have our own logistics department and freight forwarder that are responsible for the last mile logistics, providing DDP destination customs clearance and third-party logistics group. We believe that Hebei Sinostar will soon become a flagship of Hebei foreign trade industry.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, Tessie, it's very nice video.
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, we get to know a lot about Hebei Sinostar from this video. Now let's talk more. What's the advantage of Hebei Sinostar?
Yeah, we provide one-stop building material sourcing solutions, and our main products including roofing sheet, metal pipes, wire and mesh, fins and gate, fittings and valves, fastener and screw, iron art, scaffolding, stainless steel, aluminum service, and other steel products. You can easily buy whatever you need here to save time, and that's why many big importers and home centers have maintained cooperation with us over 10 years.
Okay, as you can see, we have so many different products.
Yes.
And how can we ensure the competitive price of each item?
Yeah. Our company have matured supply to provide the most competitive price for each revised order. Rita, for example, we received an order of 1,700 tons black pipe last December. According to the advantage of different mills, we arranged production in 13 mills. It can ensure that each site is the lowest, and this cannot be done by a specific factory itself.
Okay, very good. And another important question,
Yeah.
how to guarantee the delivery time and the good quality?
Yes, our customer can rely on our service of inspection. We set up a well-trained quality control team, and our QC will follow up every step of manufacturing process, and including that ensure the quality, quantity, packing, and delivery time are in conformity with our buyer's order and related international standards.
Okay, and whether the inspection is same as the third-party inspection.
Yes, similar. After inspection, our QC will do an inspection report, just like the third-party agency sent to customer. Here I can show our inspection report for reference. You can see here. Now let's more clear to our customer to show that inspection report. Okay. Now we can see here is our sample, just like short inspection report. And on this report, we can see this first page, we will like a brief introduction on the inspection report, like the sales number, sales contract number, partial shipments, container quantity, ETD, ETA, and description of the goods. Okay, now let's introduce the inspection report from the first part. And in the first part, we will show the pictures just like the cargo warehousing and the surface vision pictures. And of course, just like the for this part, why is the coil material? That's because our QC must first look to check the material. If the material no problem and meet our customer's requirements, then we are allowed to do the next step, production. So for the corrugated roofing sheet, the material is a steel coil. And for this picture, you can see here, we will check the coil's width and the thickness and meet our customer's requirements. Then we are allowed to do the next production.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a finished corrugated roofing sheet. And also for this picture, we can see our packing, out packing, and also our labels. Okay, now let's introduce the second part to our customer. The second part is including the pictures on the dimension measure pictures. And on this part, we will show the totally sized pictures to our customer. And then we can see here, this size is 0.17, and then after corrugated width is 665 millimeters, and the length is 8 feet. So you can see here, it's a length test picture, and after corrugated picture 65 size on the inspection report. You can see this is 7 feet and 9 feet length. Yeah, totally size to show to our customer. Okay, now let's introduce the third part. On this part, we will show the container loading pictures to our customer. And it's just like the totally open picture. And half open picture will show the container number and also the closed picture. And of course, on this part, we will show the totally container loading pictures to our customer. And you can see many different containers. Okay, now let's introduce the last part. And the last part is just like sum up our total inspection report. And on this part, we will like to introduce to the storage warehousing and the surface variance goods and packing situations also meet our requirements and the dimensions complied with our orders request. And also who is the survivor and the reviver. And the date is the loading container date. Yeah, that's all is our totally our inspection report. Yeah, Rita, and then we can see here from this inspection report, we including many different testing pictures and testing to our customer. And it's very very easy for our customer to check if the cargo's arrival to destination port. If our customers find any problems, it's easy for our customer or our QC to check which container have the problems. And also it's just like the third-party agency testing.
Okay, very good. I think many customers will like this inspection report. It's very helpful.
Yes, and also can help our customer to save the inspection charges.
Okay, very good. And then Patsy, now let's move to the next part, the product introduction.
Okay.
Today, live streaming will focus on the Sinostar market. The sequence of products are wire mesh, steel pipe, and roofing sheet. Each type has a flash sale activity.
Yes, okay. Firstly, let's introduce the wire mesh products. Now, please, our college take our sample here.
Okay, I see. Now we have 3 samples here. What's the difference between them?
Okay, now on our table we can see here we have 3 samples, and these 2 types samples is like a more similar color, right?
Yeah.
So it's one just like same surface, and this one is different. But actually, for this 3 types, it's totally different material, and for this kind, it's no outside packing. Is this type we call it electrical galvanized wire mesh. The material is for the electrical wire. And then for this type, it's middle sample. This type material is hot galvanized wire, and for this type, it's different with the electrical one. It's just from the thin coating. Yeah, and also for this one, it's different color, right? And this one we call it PVC coated one. And for this type, the inner line also have 2 types. Inner line just like the electrical galvanized wire or hot dip galvanized wire. And then the outside we do the PVC coated, and the green color is the most popular colors. And for this type, it have very beautiful color, right? And also because for the PVC coated, so it have more good rust resistance compared with the galvanized one.
Okay, very good. And for the wire mesh products, what are the key points of our customer concern?
Yeah, on the one hand is of course just like the basic size and the basic point is very important to our customer. Just like the basic size and the roll weight, roll length, width, and also diameter, and also the mesh hole. Just like this basic size is very important to our customer.
Okay.
And of course, we have other very important questions. Okay, let's show to our customer from a small piece. Okay, now as we can see here, please, our customer can see on my hand have 2 small samples, and this is also the PVC coated. This is the rectangular mesh hole, and for the square mesh hole, right? And for this 2 type is also just cutting from the baby roll. And when our customer to open the weld mesh, we can easily provide that data. It's very many of the cross point. So this the cross point is from the welding. So when our customer to using it, whether the solidity of the weld point or whether have the missing welding or the broken wire is also very important to our customer.
Okay, and for Hebei Sinostar, how to solve the problem of missing welding and the broken wire?
Yeah, for Hebei Sinostar, our factory for galvanizing have a professional machine to check that. If they find any problems, we will just like the missing welding or just like the broken wire, we will repair them or directly pick them out.
Okay, very good. And another important question, how to guarantee the delivery time of the web mesh?
Yeah, that's the question is really very important to our customer. Yeah, now for the web mesh products, we have 10 plus selected and inspected nails can be choose and share the delivery time pressure.
Okay, has our factory been inspected?
Of course, yes, of course.
Okay, and then Patsy, what's the flash sale activities of the web mesh products?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the well-matched products, our customer can get 3% discount for total size, and including all the electrical galvanized weld mesh, hot dip galvanized weld mesh, and PVC coated weld mesh. These three types of the total size, our customer can get 3% discount, and of course, the MOQ is just one 40-bit container.
Okay, 3% discount for the total size of weld mesh products.
Yes, if you are interested on the weld mesh, electrical galvanized, coated galvanized, or PVC coated one, please leave a message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, it's a really big support given to customer. If you want to book order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact. Okay, until now the weld mesh products introduction is finished. Now next, let's introduce the chain link mesh. Okay, before let's introduce the chain link mesh, how about we together to watch the chain link mesh production video?
Okay,
let's together to watch the video. Okay, back to our live streaming. From that short video, it's easy to find that our factory is very professional and our company service is mature, right?
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have two samples here. Looks very same. Any difference between them?
Okay, now let's introduce to our customer for these two samples the difference. Now let's put them together to let our customer to watch it more clear. Yeah, if you just have a look, and for our customer, it's just a very similar surface, right?
Yeah.
But actually, for these two samples, it's very, very different. It's also the different material and also the different useful and also different zinc coating. And for this type, you can see the galvanized surface have some little matte, and for this one, it's more shiny. Yeah, that's just because of the different material. And for this type, because electrical galvanized chain link mesh, the material is just for the electrical galvanized wear. And for this type, the zinc coating is only 10 grams to 15 grams. Yeah, and the zinc coating is not very higher. So if long time in the outside environment, the surface will continue become some little matte. Yes, but for this type, it's different. This type, why it can keep continue shining surface, as the material is the hot dip galvanized wear. Yeah, for the hot dip galvanized wear, the zinc coating is different with the galvanized one. Yeah, for the electrical galvanized one. And for the hot dip galvanized one, the zinc coating will do from the 30 grams to 300 grams. Very higher zinc coating compared with that one, right? Yeah, because it has the more higher zinc coating. So even if long time in the outside environment, the surface also can continue shining.
Okay, very good. And what's the price gap of the two different types?
Yeah, okay, I think it's a very good question. Yeah, if for our customer, if the totally same and just the totally same size, I mean, totally same like the raw weight, length, width, diameter, and mesh hole, if totally same. For the electrical galvanized chain link mesh and the hot dip galvanized chain link mesh, for these two types, the price gap about 10%.
It's really much difference.
Yes, it have very big price gap.
Okay, and some customer feedback, the chain link mesh package is very difficult to open. How can we solve this problem?
Yes, it's really have some customers feedback that question to us. Okay, we have a short video to show that question. And in this short video, a skilled worker will teach us how to open it. Now let's together to watch that short video.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our last streaming.
Okay, from this video, I think it's really neat and good to open it.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and after open the door, what's the inspection procedure?
Okay, now let's show our customer our
Mhm.
just like the inspection procedure from a small piece.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can see this small piece is also the difference between the galvanized one,
Mhm.
and this one is also the PVC coated one, and the green color is just like the well matched color, and it's also green color is very popular color for the also for the chain link mesh. And for this type, also the inner wear have two types: is the electric galvanized wear or the hot dip galvanized wear, and outside we do the PVC coated one. And in this type, of course, the price more higher, and of course the anti-rust resistance is more good. And okay. It's this short, small piece is also cutting from our big rope. Now for our QC to check the chain link mesh, we have many different basic points to check it. Just like we will use that ruler to check the height of the width, and also of course we will check the length. Yeah, the basic size we must to check it, and also of course we will check to our customer with the diameter and also the mesh hole. But in these 2 points, we will use other instruments. Yeah, we will use this one. This one have more exact value. You can see here. For this type, it's different. It's more precision. And then now let's open it. And for this time, it's very important before we use it and before we test it, we must to set to the 0 in this. And then now let's check the diameter. Let's check this point. Okay, today for this type samples, we can see here the diameter is 3.5 millimeters. Okay, let's set to 0 and check the other points, just like this one. Okay, for this point, it's different. For this point, we can see here it's 3.56 millimeters. And of course, for our QC, we will not to check only 1 point or 2 points. One row, we must check more than 2 points and get the average value to our customer. And of course, we will, after check the diameter, we will check the mesh hole, and then also same to choose the 0, and we check this mesh hole. Sorry. Okay, you can see here, for this hole, we check the data sheet is 64.5 millimeters, and we put to the 0 to check the other mesh hole. Okay, for this mesh hole, different value is 64.12 millimeters. Yeah, it's very normal, and for the mesh hole have the little tolerance that it's made over orders and standards. It's no problem. And of course, for the mesh hole, we also will check many more than 10 points of one row to check gets the value and meet our customer average value to must meet our customers' requirements.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, just like this basic point of our QC will be checked. And the other also have very important
Mm-hmm.
point is our QC will check the weight. Yes. The raw weight is also very important to our customer.
Okay. And many home center customers focus on the delivery time question. Then how can we ensure the delivery time?
Yeah, now for the chain link mesh products, our factory have 18 production line, which is the biggest in the local foundation. And also we have other 10 plus selected and inspected mails can be choose and share the delivery time pressure.
Okay, seems very good.
Yes.
Okay, and then I say, what's the flexible activities of the chain link mesh products?
Okay, today we allow streaming for the chain link mesh products like the electric galvanized and hot dip galvanized and PVC coated chain link mesh. Totally size, our customer also can get 3% discount and MOQ is just 148 container.
Okay, 3% discount. It's a really big discount in the quantifier.
Yes, it's really a big support to give our customer in the quantifier. If you are interested on the chain link mesh, including the electrical galvanized chain link mesh, hot dip galvanized chain link mesh, or the PVC coated one, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please take this chance. Take this chance to contact our customer service.
Yes, please take chance.
Okay.
As you know, detail for the chain link mesh products of the introduction is finished. Now, let's introduce the barbware.
Okay.
Now let's broadcast our college to the change our sample here.
Okay. Okay, now have 3 samples here. I think maybe they are different.
Yes, of course.
Could you introduce to us?
Yes, now let's introduce these 3 samples to our customer.
Mm-hmm.
Just like for the before types for the weld mesh and chain link mesh both have 3 types.
Yeah.
For the barbware, we also have the same 3 types as the electrical galvanized barbware, hot dip galvanized barbware, and the PVC coated one. And these 2 types also, this galvanized one and this one is PVC coated one, and this is the 3 mainly types of the barbware. But on the barbware, we also have the very important point to distinguish the type. It's from the barb, and the barb type. The one is the traditional type, and the other one we call it mortal type.
And how customer could distinguish the different barb types?
Yeah, for that question, we need to introduce to our customer more clear and from a small piece.
Okay.
Okay, we can see here we have a carton small piece, no less more clear to show to our customer.
Okay.
Okay, firstly, let's watch this one. This one, we call it the traditional type. And we can see here is the 2 main wire. Yeah, and this is the barb. And then now let's more clear to watch the barb type. And this barb is inside of the 2 main wire, right? Inside of it. And then for this type, we call it the traditional type.
Okay.
Now let's introduce the other one. And this one, as we call it mortal type. And we can see this is also the 2 main wire, and this is the barb.
Yeah.
But when we more take our eyes on this barb, we can see here barb just wrapped on the 2 main wire, not inside of it. So this barb type is very, very important point to distinguish for the traditional type and the mortal type. It's very, very important and a simple manner to our customer to distinguish it. Okay. Yeah, I think our customer is more clear now. If you also not clear it, we also have other short video to teach how to distinguish more clear. Now let's together to watch that short video.
Okay. Okay, after the video, I think many customers will know that how to distinguish the two different barb types.
Yeah, I think now it's more clear for our customer.
Okay, and for the two different barb types, which market do they sell in?
Okay, for the traditional type, like this one is sells good in the Southeast Asia market.
Okay.
And for this one, the motor type, and also someone calls L1 type. This type is sells goods in the South American market and the Middle Central American market, and also the Australian market.
Okay. And this has say what the flagship activities of the barware products.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the barware products, including the electric galvanized barware, hot dip galvanized barware, and PVC coated one. And these three samples and the totally size, our customer can get 3% discount.
Okay.
And today in our live streaming for in our showing room of our wear mesh products on the wear mesh, chain link mesh, and barware. In our live streaming time, our customer both can get 3% discount. It's really a big support to give our customer in content fire. If you are interested in the barware, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon. And our MOQ is just a 120-bit container.
Okay, you mean to say that all the wear products today have 3% discount?
Yes, you are right. Totally in our wire mesh and the wear mesh, chain link mesh, and barware totally have the 3% discount. If you are interested on the wear mesh or the chain link mesh or the barware, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, it's a really big support to give to our customer.
Yes.
If you want to order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact because it's really a big support in our content fire.
Okay. Okay, and then I say the product introduction. This showroom is finished.
Yes. Okay, next essay. Please follow me into our showing room of metal pipes.
Okay, please.
Okay, now please follow me into our showing room of metal pipes. Here you can see all kinds of pipes in our showing room.
Okay, you can see we have so many different types. And Tassie, please introduce to us.
Yeah, okay. Now let's introduce from the first line. The first line is different material. First line is stainless material.
Okay.
And for the stainless, we can do many different series. That's like the most popular and the 304 and the 316, and also the 200 series and the 201 and 202 is very most popular material for the stainless too. And also for this one is different. This one is hot dip galvanized tube, and for the round tube, rectangular tube, and square tube. And also this one is different as hot rolled steel tube, and also the cold rolled steel tube. And this one is different galvanized one. This one we call pre-galvanized steel tube. And also we can do the EMT type. Also you can see here is different type is decoration types. And for this type is also most widely used for the face tube. Yeah, for the face. And for this Sinostar also we can do other points, just like the seamless pipe, also the aluminum material pipes.
Okay, very good. And then Tassie, which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce the galvanized one to our customer. We have two types of the galvanized one. You can see here. Now, today let's introduce two types to our customer.
Okay, what's the difference of the two types?
Yeah, just like I said before, for this type is the difference. This on my hand is hot dip galvanized steel tube.
Okay.
And for this one is pre-galvanized steel tube.
Okay. And what's the most difference between the two types?
Yeah, they have many points is different. Just like the rolling way is different, and also the useful is different, and of course the zinc coating is also very different. And let's introduce for the pre-galvanized one to
Okay.
firstly. And then for the pre-galvanized one, this type we can see as with the hot galvanized one is very similar color.
Mhm.
But for this type, why we call it pre-galvanized? That's because for the rolling material, it's from the galvanized strip.
Mhm.
Yeah, after rolling, we will directly get the galvanized tube.
Okay.
Yeah, but for this one, it's different. This one we call it hot galvanized tube, and this one, the material is black strip.
Okay.
Yeah, we will use the black strip, and after rolling, we will get the black pipe. Then we will send the black pipe to the galvanized factory to do the galvanizing. Yeah, put the black tube into the galvanized check and to do the hot dip galvanized.
Mhm.
After the hot dip galvanized, and then we will get the tube of the hot dip galvanized tube. And then for this one, it have very, very good rust resistance, and the zinc coating commercial quality is 250 grams. About that, and for this one, it's different. This one, the commercial quality is just 30 grams.
Okay.
Yeah,
30 grams.
70 grams is more lower, and but also for this one, we can do many different zinc coating as like 100 grams. The maximum zinc coating we can do is 275 grams.
Okay, very good. And compare with just like this, the black steel pipe. What's the advantage of the galvanized, hot galvanized one?
Yeah. For your hand, for this time we
Mhm.
call it that it before this is the hot galvanized one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this type, it's just the surface is no any treatment on the surface.
Yeah.
It's just oiled when we making pipe to
Mhm.
anti-rust. And for this type, it's differently useful. In this type, we will use something like the construction
Mhm.
and furniture, or just like the structure material.
Yeah.
And but for this one, it's different. This one because it will have the more higher zinc coating, 250 grams. So it will have very good rust resistance. It can be used more than 20 years, but not rust. So it's widely used in just the water line
Mhm.
or the gas line, or it's very different useful. And so it's mainly different on the useful, and of
Mhm.
course the price is very different.
Okay. And then I see what's the flexible activities of the galvanized steel pipe.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the two type of galvanized type for the aquatic galvanized tube and the pre-galvanized tube, our customer both can get 5% off. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really a big support to our customer. And the discount size today is from 1/2 inch to 2 inch. The thickness is from 2.0 millimeters to 3.0 millimeters, and the length is 5.8 meters, and the MOQ is just 120 feet container.
Okay, it's a really big discount given to customer, 5% discount.
Yes, as in our content fire, and it's really to apply a big support to our customers. So if you're interested on the pre-galvanized tube or the hot dip galvanized tube, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon. Please take this chance to take this discount.
Okay, if you want to get this special discount, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay. And until now, I see the product introduction, the streaming room is finished.
Yes, you're right. Now the metal pipes introduction is finished. Now please follow me into our showing room of a roofing sheet.
Okay.
Okay, now please follow me into our showing room of roofing sheet. Here you can see all kinds of roofing sheets in our showing room.
Okay, so many different types.
Yeah.
And Tessie, please introduce to us.
Okay, now let's introduce our roofing sheet from the top line. Yeah, from this line, let's introduce for the most shining one. You can see the top line. Top one is a very shining surface. And that's why we call it galvanized corrugated roofing sheet. And for this type, it's galvanized roofing sheet, and this is different material is zinc material roofing sheet, and this is more beautiful color, and we call it PPGI or pre-painted corrugated roofing tiles. Okay, now let's introduce for this line. This line is also very different and different material for the aluminium. We can see the aluminium material also can do the different types, also can do the PPGI types or the wave types, corrugated tube, or the IBR tube types. And for this type is ASA roofing tiles. Okay, now let's go to this one. This one is also different material. We call it the polycarbonate whole sheet, and the PCE corrugated sheet is also a different type of the sheet. And then also it's this type is different. It's just a new design for Hebei Sinostar because carved metal wall panel, and this type is used for the outside wall decoration, and it's very easy for our customer to install on the outside door. So we can here for Hebei Sinostar, we can do many different types of roofing sheets.
Okay, we have so many different types of roofing tiles.
Yeah.
And which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce the zinc material roofing sheet to our customer.
Just like this one.
Yes.
And compared with just like this, the galvanized roofing sheet, what's the difference between the two types?
Yeah, no, I think for our customer, it's very clear to what the difference is. The surface color is different, and for the galvanized one, yeah, this type is more shiny one.
Yeah.
And for this one, the surface is different. So why the zinc material has this color is because for this material contains 55% aluminium, and compared with the galvanized one, this type the rust resistance is about 2 times compared with galvanized one. And of course, and for the zinc material also have other good point is have very good heat resistance. It can be used more than 200 degrees high temperature.
Very good quality.
Yes.
And for these products, how to distinguish the difference in coating?
Yeah, for that question is, for if you want our customer want to know that, I also firstly to introduce to our customer to test from very professional instrument. If our customer not have it, I have a simple manner to teach our customer.
Okay.
Yeah, I will show the manner from this two small piece samples. Now that's more clear to show our customer.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's show this one firstly. You can see this type is very our label is AZ 40 grams, right? Yeah, the AZ 40 grams, and this very commercial quality for the zinc roofing material. You can see the surface more clear. The surface zinc spangle is very normally, and the commercial quality is not very clear. Now let's watch this type. Okay. We can see here this type is different. This type, we can see the label here is AZ 150 grams. When we to see the zinc spangle and surface, we can see zinc spangle is more clear and more bigger. And when we put them together, I think it's very easy for our customer to distinguish which one is more better. If you want to, but in that way, it's only can distinguish which one is more better. And if you want to get more exactly value, I also to introduce to our customer to test from their important professional instrument to test it. So we can see the surface difference on the zinc spangle from the zinc spangle. It's a simple manner for our customer to distinguish the zinc coating. Yeah.
Okay. A very simple manner to show that.
Yeah.
But after that, the surface or like the superficial surface, it's very easy to appear black spots in rubbing.
Yes.
How can we avoid it?
Yeah, for that question, for to avoid your question, now for our production, we will it's the anti-finger process. Okay, that means when our hand to touch it, the surface no any press on it, and that means process. We call it anti-finger process, and in that way, we can protection the surface more good.
Okay, very good. And what's your packing of editing coffee sheet?
Yeah, for that we can see we have two small model, and this model is for the steel rod, and this for the corrugated roofing sheet, and of course the silver pallet and the metal shell, and overall is just like the steel belt, and now we increase the bottom corner to protection. Okay, how about let's together to watch our roofing sheet. Just like the production video, and in that short video, we have the production line, precision, and also the procedure, and also inspection procedure, and just like the packing situation, warehouse situation, and other inspection point. Now let's together to watch that short video.
Okay.
Wear mesh showing you on the wear mesh or chain link mesh, and but wear is 3% off today in live streaming. If you are any interested on them, please leave your message, and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, please this chance to contact.
Yes.
Okay, until now, I see the flash activities and the product introduction is finished.
Yeah, thanks for watching our live streaming.
Okay, thanks for all support. And now we can see many customers contacting us.
Yes. If you have any other questions,
Bye. See you tomorrow.
来连上了 ，Facebook 后来连。